News, 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 news. No news is good news. So does that mean there's no such thing as good news? Or having no news is a good thing? Whatever floats your boat. Hey everyone, Zach Herndon here, and it's Monday, so it's time for my first ever Recap Monday, where I go over any of the news I find interesting happening all over the world and spout it out to you people from my face. Telling you news from my face. There's a better way to word that, probably. Alright, computer, what secrets can you unlock? Oh, Comic-Con is something that just happened recently. Over in San Diego, the International Comic-Con. Do you say Comic-Con convention, or is it just comic convention? Isn't the con short for convention? Yeah, there are probably all sorts of amazing reveals on television and movies that I have to find out secondhand through the internet because I've never been to one of those things. And I really want to go to all those conventions someday, you know, Comic-Con, VidCon, Gen Con. Basically, I want to be a con artist. That's something I once tweeted on the Twitter box. You follow me on Twitter? Why not? So apparently one thing, though, that happened during Comic-Con proceedings, in particular the zombie walk, which I'm pretty sure you can guess what that is. Bunch of people with lives walking around like zombies that have no lives. Which are the ones that don't have lives? A driver, a deaf driver, and the rest of his deaf family were heading through a downtown intersection as the zombie crowd was approaching. And apparently there were kids in the back of the car that were really scared, and they were just trying to drive through it to, you know, get out of there because people started banging on their cars in really obnoxious zombie fashion, and the car ended up hitting some 64-year-old woman and seriously injuring her. Why were they there in the first place? Isn't traffic usually diverted from areas where people are gonna do crazy things like zombiness? Who knows? I don't know. People are weird. Speaking of weird people, Weird Al, right? He's doing really well all of a sudden. Not that he ever didn't before. I mean, I was listening to his tunes when I was a kid. You know, classic Michael Jackson parodies, Fat, Eat It, I Lost on Jeopardy. Man, that's kind of a genius. Anyways, Weird Al Yankovic is making a comeback. For the last few days, he's been putting out a series of new parody videos of the songs of today. Everything from Happy to Royals. It's good stuff. All part of his latest album, Mandatory Fun, which is topping the charts. Good for him. He's earned it. And apparently, someone took the time to figure out that his album that just came out has been downloaded illegally more than 40,000 times. So he's got about a 2.5 to 1 ratio of people buying his albums legally and people downloading them illegally. But welcome to the internet. This is what happens. I do this a lot when I make points. Why is that? I don't care about celebrity dresses and whatnot. There must be more important things, please. Oh, here's something completely ridiculous I just learned about. So, some entrepreneur in California has put together a plan, a reboot plan, if you will, for California to divide it into 6 separate states that will be added to the state roster. Just California has 6 states, and most of those states still have California in their name, and it's ridiculous. And it only somewhat bothers me at this moment in time because I've been considering finding work in California in the LA region, and suddenly they've gone crazy town banana pants. Or has it just been like downhill? I just haven't noticed it. And the plan works out so that one new state would encompass the richest people in all of America, while another one becomes the poorest part of all of America. Anyways, 2016 election idea, so consider your options carefully, I guess. Anyways, that's all I've got, so tune in tomorrow for another daily vid. Maybe if you subscribed, you'd know right away when that happens. That could be fun. That could be a neat thing, knowing when things happen right when they do. Other people subscribe to things. You ever think about it? Think about it. Anyways, this is Zach Herndon signing off, and until tomorrow and every day thereafter, keep on keeping on. Oh, and scene. What if I just searched strange internet news? And one of the first things I get is just this GIF of this tiny armadillo rolling all over the ground, and it's pretty darn adorable. What if I came up with a way to incorporate memes and GIFs as a way of interpreting the news? So basically just be Tumblr news. What's on my feed today? Now we're classier than that. We're classier.